Welcome back to a fresh episode of Missing Curfew. Up, dog, my man.
Big fella. Welcome back, bud.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. I don't know if it's every time I hang out with Billy Quinn, right? I hang out with Billy Quinn, I want to move to Cabo. I hang out with Billy Quinn, I want to move to Dallas. Is it just because it's the Billy Quinn lifestyle? And
I think you're getting a good,
is that what it is?
Good look at what a G like Billy lives like.
I know, but right? I've always loved Dallas, as you know, right?
Oh,
went
to
Nick and Sam's.
Oh my God.
Saw Dak Prescott table beside us.
Did you tell him to pick it up?
Wanted to be like, hey, Dak, protect the fucking ball.
It cost me a couple bucks.
Cost me 2 G's there. We're at the fucking Wild Goose on a Sunday for throwing 2 picks. Great spot though. Forgot how good it was.
Dallas, yeah.
Just Nick and Sam's in general.
Oh, that's the best.
I haven't been there. I had my rookie dinner there, and then I haven't been there since our playing days.
Tall Russian working in there, the one that always took care of the guys, like in the back. In the back room. It sounds funny, but she would be the one always organizing the rookie dinners. Tall, blonde. She used to date John Daly.
Wow. You know the one? No, I don't.
Tall, she's right up your alley. Your pattern, exactly.
I got to be honest, and I said this to Billy. He's like, you come to Nick and Sam's a lot? I go, Billy, I can be honest, when I came to Dallas, dinner was the last thing on my mind, typically, right?
Really? I skipped dinner.
I was grabbing something probably, I was going right for beers.
Yeah.
Get something going.
Some chili chicken over at Moxie's.
I should have went to Nick and Sam's more, because what an establishment. Good tunes, good vibe.
Got good flow to the restaurant.
Billy Quinn, what an order.
Great bar, dark in there.
Appy's.
Get away with a lot.
Seafood Tower. You name it. It was unbelievable.
So you did that. Tell me about the golf. How'd you do?
We played Preston Trails.
Oh, what a treat.
Unbelievable track.
Off. You got a nice tan right now. You take your tarp. You're allowed to take your tarp off there.
Yeah. Last time I played was with you. We took the tarps off.
And Thordy, babe. Yeah. He made us look tiny, didn't he?
Tough weather going into Thursday night. So Billy moved his flight from Cabo. I was waiting for my flight to get canceled. And then show up. Anyways, 40 minutes outside of Dallas, boys. This fucking JSX, she started rumbling. Talking fucking.
Come on.
Yeah, there was a tornado. Tornado in Dallas.
Imagine that.
I'm like, fuck, I should have just waited till tomorrow.
All the things that take you down, a tornado would be one.
Yeah, right? So we fucked up our morning. I got in, Billy didn't get in. We kind of hurried to the track. Beautiful golf course, though. Great shape. Greens were humming.
Yeah. And then, so you caught a hockey game, Vegas Golden Knights, caught a basketball game.
Vegas Golden Knights.
But what a 10.
Vegas Golden Knights.
I didn't see a nice little honey.
I didn't see Vegas Golden Knights. I saw Dallas and Colorado.
Oh, that's the afternooner. Yeah, sorry. What a hit, Ben. Was that right in front of you?
That was right in front of us.
When he hit him, I'm like, that's the corner Billy's seats are in.
Yeah, right there.
1,000 games for Ben.
He's a beast. We're going to get into Jamie Benn. He's an absolute beast. Sold out barn. Wow. Took the over. Was wearing take the over t-shirt. I had the Avalanche in my lock of the night, which we're going to get into. Got absolutely smoked. But what a setup. The Mavs game. The bunker suite Billy has is National League. It is National League.
Take a little break, go in there, look at the fish. That fish, big fucking eyes.
Yeah, take a leak.
Yeah,
go in there for a cocktail. He's doing it right. I love that city of Dallas. Clean city. Very clean city.
Yeah, clean city. It must have cleaned her up since last time I was there.
Was it dirty when you were there?
I was getting a little dirty. Yeah.
It was, eh?
No, I mean, I was personally.
Well, that's no kiss. Thanks to Billy Quinn, great guy, team guy. I'm going to be seeing him in Cabo in a month or so. So, Quinner, thanks for everything. Up, dog. We're always talking about cool stuff here with the NHL. Bogosian and Josh Duhamel. I think it was either the Lightning side or ESPN. Bogosian has a National League backyard. First of all,
he does. Yeah.
And I know you enjoy a good barbecue and a smoker,
in Florida,
and all this stuff, buddy. They were making these fucking steaks. I don't know what tomahawks. They were tomahawk steaks. They're drinking Bud Lights. The big rig comes in. I just thought that's the type of shit that people want to see. I was intrigued on it. I'm a big fan of Josh's. Bogey, Bogosian, and Patty Maroon, we obviously love. The Lightning, we love. It was just a cool situation.
Totally. It's a barbecue with Bogey.
Barbecue with Bogey. Great name.
It's a great name. It's a great way to, if some guy likes cars, it's, waxing the cars with fucking whoever, guy likes barbecue. And it's a good way to create content for the league. In this case, this guy's a stud. As a kid with Fergie, been a legend, good actor. Is he Canadian?
He's from North Dakota.
Look at that.
North Dakota. Big Vikings fan.
I gotcha.
He's playing Gordon Bombay in the new Mighty Ducks series. Yeah.
Oh, so that's perfect.
Yeah. He's a hockey fan. He's a big time hockey fan. He looks like he could play hockey. I remember the first time I saw it was at Coachella. This is years ago. I don't know if he was with Fergie at the time or whatever, but I was back in the artist tent, and he walked by, and I was just like, wow, imagine being that guy.
Is Fergie someone you always had like top 5, top 10?
Yeah. Black Eyed Peas, right?
Yeah, of course.
Loved her.
Did you ever like poster of her when you were a kid or more?
Are you asking me if I rubbed any out to her? Yeah, I did rub a few out to her. Binger, hey,
I was just thinking,
you rubbing it out to Fergie, Binger?
Of course.
She
Come
might
on.
be a coog for Binger there.
Yeah.
You know?
How old were you back then, Binger?
Yeah, I think he was a little young.
26 now, so.
Yeah, I think he missed the day thinking Fergie was hot. She like
I caught her on the back
turned
nine.
full coog when he started whacking off.
He's got the MILF money song.
she does have the MILF money song. She's totally. What about Gwen Stefani or her? What do you think?
Oh,
That's
fuck.
a good one.
That's good because I'll take anything.
What do you like? Blondes or brunettes?
I do love Gwen Stefani. I would say back in the day, Fergie.
Oh, wow. Yeah, see, I was a no doubt guy. So that would have been, I would say Gwen Stefani for sure. Anyway, we're getting a little off topic here, but I think that was great. Big Rig coming in. He doesn't mind a little steak, does he?
Big Rig came in, just opened his Bud Light. It was fucking spilling all over him. He just started chugging it. Yeah, it was just great.
We should do a, Obes and Up Dog barbecue with Labbatt Blue.
Gotta be honest, that's a great idea. We'll do it in your backyard.
I love
I haven't been
barbecue.
barbecuing a lot.
Did the pork chops last night. Perfect.
You barbecue when it's cold, eh?
Yeah. I mean,
Coldest winter in 30 years. I hope you guys know that. Coldest winter in California in 30 years. You guys know that?
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. I mean, fucking windy.
sound like we're complaining.
I'm
the boys,
complaining.
my brothers texted me last night. It was like minus 20 in Fort Mac. It's March.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's goddamn March.
Hey, it hit 39 here the other morning. Okay.
Yeah. It's fucking snowing in
Yeah,
LA.
39 though, boys. That's
No,
not
but when
bad.
you- when
That's
you
like
live in-
fucking June.
When you live here, though, and it's 60 degrees all
you don't
day.
even have a sweater in your
Yeah. When you live in Fort Mac, you realize it's coming. Like, I love Brento, but he chooses to live in Fort Mac.
Totally.
I choose to live in Newport Beach for the weather, mainly.
I
And it
agree.
hasn't been cooperating.
No.
And quite frankly, it's hampered my barbecue ability.
And my golf game. It's tough.
Well, my golf game sucks anyways, but
All right.
I'm looking forward to the nice springtime playoffs, get the barbecue humming. I am looking forward to that.
That I can agree. I'll have we'll get the TVs humming, get the barbecue humming, get the smoker out.
Smoke them up.
Yeah.
To the Tampa Bay Lightning, once again, you guys absolutely killed it. Bogosian, Big Rig, Josh, it's good for the game. That's the cool stuff we like to see here at Missing Curfew. Speaking of new cool stuff here, the PGA Tour. Did you see the new format they're going to have in 2024? There's going to be 8 events with no cuts.
70 players.
70 to 80 players get in.
So tough to get. If you're the old Max Home of 2 years ago, how do you get into these tournaments?
Well,
You got to go win?
It's funny you say that. So there's a one guy on the tour. I'm not going to remember his name right now. And the only reason I know this is I'm watching live at the Players.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, can Brandel Chambly fucking retire? Like, I've had enough, all right? Like, he's just such a nerd. Paul McGinney, good Irishman. He knows what he's talking about. But anyways, they asked this guy on tour that he's on the chair, he's on the board. He's like 100th in the world or 120th in the world. And at first he thought, this is not good for players. But they did data. The PGA did data. And with the data,
Collected some data.
and it's going to make these other events, the John Deere's, the other shitty ones, the Puerto Rico Open.
Go away?
No, they're going to make them more money too. So
Oh,
they
wow.
it's not just, it's better for the average player is what I'm telling you.
So, and do you think that these guys are going to go play in these John Deere Classics now that they're just focused on the top, 8 events?
You will not see Rory McIlroy anywhere
chance.
near the John Deere Classic. But these events that are generating revenue
Yep.
are now going to make the other events worth more money eventually is what
More
they're saying.
yeah,
So
gotcha.
within 5 years, the John Deere that's now 1.2 million to win will be worth 2.2 with the new revenue that they're generating.
Are you going to watch the John Deere Classic when Rory and
I don't watch the John Deere Classic now.
Rom and these boys are playing?
No.
No chance.
0%.
So it'll be interesting enough to see how much that fluctuation is of guys getting into these tournaments and guys not making the tournaments, right? Like if you play in these and you're like 60th to 70th in the world and you have a bad outing, are you out? Is a new guy in for the next one? Like it'll be interesting to see.
So
how
they did a thing of the data of how many years per year turnover to what you're asking. The data shows 18 new players each year will cycle through the top 80.
Oh, so you get in all the
There's a
tournaments if
path.
you're
There's a path.
Yeah.
So if you play well at the start of the year and you start humming, you get in the top 80, you're in those events.
Okay.
You're in them.
This makes sense.
But if you win early in the year, it doesn't guarantee you in them. So that's where some of the players are having a hard time. Like if I win, Torrey Pines or the Bob Hope in the desert, like that should get me in. I mean, the star players should be rewarded though, right? Like what you just said about Rory McIlroy and the John Deere Classic.
Yeah.
The big boys deserve more money.
Yeah. And no cuts.
No cuts in 8 events.
Yeah, that was like a big talking point last year.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, no cuts. This is gimmicky.
The thing
Yeah,
about
it's
no
fun.
cuts, and Paul McGinley was saying this on Live from the Players again.
There's no way to stop the bleeding.
You can just mail it in though, right? Let's say you front nine, you fucking start 3 over. Fuck it. I'm still gonna get paid. Like you're not trying to grind to make
You're
the
not
cut.
grinding or to play for your team. That keeps you involved. Is like, oh, well, I'm playing for my 2 buddies who are 1 and 2 right now, and my score actually matters.
Yeah.
This is just personal. Like you're just out there, like just whacking balls in the water and trying not to kill spectators.
I think it's a good thing for the PGA Tour. I think it's anytime. I mean, listen,
I want to see smaller.
yeah, the events this year that have been, what are they called? Elevated events this year. You go Phoenix, you go LA at Riv, you go last week at Bay Hill. This week, I mean, these tournaments have been unbelievable. I mean, Bay Hill. Did you watch Bay Hill this week on the Sunday? It was unbelievable.
Totally.
I got to give that kid credit. I don't even know his name, the guy that won it.
Yeah.
But he hit it out of bounds and fought his way back, birdied 17. What a putt. And then the shot on 18 out of the rough was unbelievable.
Rory put it on those middle 6 holes. Rory was just insane.
Striping.
God, he's good.
Rory's so good.
Spieth was right there. Kind of messed it up. Couldn't putt.
Yeah. Not a lot of guys were making anything. They looked like us out there putting. They weren't making shit. So, Players Week up, dog. You just brought up our boy Max Homa. I took him this morning. I was on my walk listening to Pardon My Take. I just think, fuck, why not Max Homa? And another reason I took him is yesterday on the PGA Tour, on the Live from the Players, they did this cool thing of the sound it makes when someone hits it.
Yeah.
They said, like, when Rory hits a driver, you stop and listen. When Tiger hits an iron, you stop and listen. And then a lot of guys said this year, nowadays, when Max Homa hits an iron on the range, you stop and listen. So I was like, the Players, TPC Sawgrass, ball striking course, Max Homa, plus 1,800. I put a G on him to win 18,000. Come on, Max.
Wow.
Come on, Max.
Fucking right.
Come on, Max.
Let's
The
go,
only
Max.
thing
I
I'm
can get
worried
behind that.
The only thing I'm worried about is
That's Missing Curfew bet right there.
he's a California guy with the Florida grass. I'm a little worried about that.
Yeah, he does well out here.
Yeah, you know a thing about grass, eh, Banger?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Hey,
Not as good over there.
California
It's a
grass
little
is way
wet.
better.
You can't, it's a little wet. Damn.
yeah. What, the Florida grass?
Thick. Yeah. It's hard to break up. You know?
What do you think about Max? You can get it done or what?
I think he's buzzing. Yeah. I mean, he had moments where he's shining this past weekend, and he's probably, other than Rahm, he's the hottest guy on tour. Got to roll with him. He's doing commercials now. He's getting those extra paychecks. I mean, at Max Home, he's vibing.
How good is John Rahm?
John Rahm's good.
He is so good, man. It's crazy.
He's good.
Players Week, always a fun week up, dog. Last but not least, here in our little intro, UFC 285, John Bones Jones. I got to be honest, his stomach was looking a little like mine on the weigh-ins. I'm like, this guy's been, he might want to get on the Ozempic or fucking mix a salad, but what a beast.
Did you bet
His
him?
shorts were a little tight on him, eh? I was like,
Jesus.
Jesus. I bet him. Easiest fucking money I've ever made. Minus 179 I got him at.
Oh.
Yeah, bet 1,000 on him.
I
Easy
took
money.
the under and I took the other guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You took the under.
I took the under.
Wow, what was that?
That under, well, it was actually, I think it was minus 130. The under was a favor. So I had to,
okay.
So my cash was even money out, but I just thought that underdog chick won the one before.
What a
and then when
fight.
he came out out of shape, I'm thinking, but that other guy's, I don't know. I'm not going to say he's a pussy, but he didn't even show up.
Well, if he was sitting here in the studio, you wouldn't call him a pussy,
but he
would
didn't
you?
even show up.
I mean, he's not that tough.
When
Paris.
he got on the ground, he was done.
He's from France. How many tough guys are from France?
Not Flowers.
I want to see John Jones fight Nugano. Nugano's not in the UFC right now. Dana White, figure it out. Get this guy
I
signed.
think they already lined up the fight that he's
Miocic wants no part of John Jones.
Right.
You could even tell when he's like, Miocic is, I love Stipe. He's arguably one of the best heavyweights of all time. I don't think he could beat John Jones. But how about that Mexican girl beating Shevchenko?
That was
Shevchenko
crazy.
in her whole career, I think, has lost 2 rounds in her whole UFC career.
Yeah.
The Mexican girl hit her with a left in the first round and it changed the whole complexion of the fight. Shevchenko was like,
Wow.
And she tried to take her down, couldn't get her. And then that choke was next level.
It was next level chokehold. Yeah.
John Jones, though, big boy.
Tough.
Yeah. It was good to see him back. And good to see all the celebrities there. Your boy Wahlberg was there.
Yeah.
Tons of celebrities. That's good for the UFC.
Game was in Vegas, right? Or the
Fight was
the
in
match
Vegas.
yeah. And then he was in Dallas, Wahlberg.
We missed him the night before. He was doing some big tequila thing in Dallas. Does he drink? I thought he wasn't a
He's
drinker.
got his own tequila company now.
Yeah. Does he
Who
drink
doesn't
though?
have a tequila company? I
don't
think he does. His program's unique.
Like he
Google
wakes
his
up at 2 in the
program
morning.
sometimes. He's up at 2. He
Plays 18 holes in like 30 minutes.
yeah. Well,
What?
it's when he used
He
to have
sprints. He hits the ball, runs, and hits it again and runs every day.
He does like prayer. Then he eats breakfast, and then he does another sweat, and then he's like, it's by like 6:45 a.m. He's done like a full day's work of shit.
Wow, that's why he's fucking sold his house for 72 bananas in Beverly Hills or wherever the fuck it was.
There was like a 9-hole course on that house too. I was watching a tour of it. He had like 9 holes, like full 9 200-yard holes around that house.
Wow. He's living in Vegas now, right? Smart. So he's getting out of California too. So up dog, UFC baby. I love it. John Jones is back. That'll be great to see moving forward. We will be right back. Welcome back to Missing Curfew. Top titty, fella. Top titty, first and foremost. Brento, welcome back.
Welcome back, baby.
What a fucking statement.
Bro.
I gotta be honest, Brento. I was a little disappointed. Not mad. I was just sad that
I know,
the
he had
Iron
the
Man
longest standing Iron Man.
fuck, he was just the dedication to top titty with, and I love Brento, such a great team guy. Would have loved to play with him. We would have been fucking in trouble together a lot of times.
Man. You guys both tough, both D.
But what a way to come back. Second place, Brento.
I saw this. I tuned in late, and buddy, he had a Chari,
Achari.
needing a goal.
What a fucking pick.
And listen, he needed a goal. He's on the ice. He didn't get a shift in the last 10 minutes. He goes on the ice with about 40 seconds left, and he's not coming off. And Marner, who had already had 2 goals, swung with the puck, came up, and buddy, if he didn't look for this guy's first goal as a Leaf and try to sauce him a biscuit with 10 seconds left, and it just got knocked down, I was like, oh my God, that would have been epic for Brento. It would have been great.
Yeah.
Because I texted him like 10 minutes left. I go, you need a Chari to get an empty netter. And sure enough, when he came out, I'm like, this is it. And no. Lost. I think he lost. How many points did he lose?
I don't know.
by?
I'm trying to, right here, recents.
He lost by 24 points.
24.
The winner had 172. He had 156.
Yeah, that wouldn't have cut it then.
That wouldn't have done it, but what a comeback nonetheless. I'm going to start with myself. What did I finish? 26th. Max Domi, late scratch, fucked me because he got traded.
Son of a bitch.
I was like, just send him across the dressing room and let him play for Dallas because they're playing Dallas, Chicago. Late scratch for him. Bobrovsky, this is what I don't get here. Did he get hurt or whatever? Because it was 2-1 final. So he gave up 2 goals. He only got me 7 points.
Shit.
And Orlov, listen, can we talk about how well Orlov's played for the Boston Bruins? He got me 26 points, man. He's been unbelievable.
Wow.
He's arguably their best D.
D-man now. Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
He's always been good. Those Russians, man. Those Russian on D, like, you look at the Zubovs and these guys are just so nasty with the biscuit. He plays a nice, patient game back there.
Yeah, and it's just like when you already have Lindholm, McAvoy, who arguably right there are both top. They are top pair defensemen, maybe number 1 defensemen. Then you throw Orlov in the mix. It's been unbelievable. Vladdy, we're going to get into Kane later, how he looks in a new Rangers jersey. Vladdy likes being in a Rangers jersey. This guy.
He's playing like it.
Fuck yeah.
He's so good.
He got me 19. Zibanejad got me 18. Point got me 16. And then Duclair and Dylan Dubé fucked me. That was my difference up, dog.
I took Bertuzzi and he didn't play. I thought, you know what? He got traded the day before. He can get to Boston, no? Thought they need him in the lineup.
Fuck, they got so many good players. They're like, take your time.
I guess
take your time.
Bertuzzi's like, you know what?
Lock
Gotta
up.
get all my suits and my stuff straight.
Get your shit.
Get my shoes, a couple extra sticks.
Yeah. Don't worry. We've only lost 8 games all year. We can have one more game without you, Bertuzzi. Take your time, get your play
true.
style
They
down.
didn't really need him on Thursday either. 7-1.
Who'd they beat? Buff?
God, that team is, they are buzzing right now.
Like, let's just see now we're on a DraftKings segment. Like, if we would have just bet the Bruins all year, like, why didn't we just, like, after the 10 games if they haven't lost, where we're like, hey, let's see how this goes?
You would have done extremely well, my friend.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And you would have had to grab a sack because some of those lines would have been pretty heavy, but
Yeah. Puck lines are just costing me. Other night, Vegas 4-1 in the third. Up 4-1 against the Montreal Canadiens. They give up 2 late to make it 4-3. Lose the puck line. Like, fuck off.
it's hard. It's a hard battle out there. It's a hard grind.
Nevada Bob's, great name. Wasn't that an old golf store, Nevada Bob's? I think there was a Nevada Bob's.
We
in
used to
Tampa.
get the pamphlets when I was a kid.
Nevada Bob's. 172. Congratulations, fella. $200 American dollars. He had Kopitar, Coyle. Oh, Kirill the Thrill got him 34 points, 33 points. He had Vladdy, Mitch Marner.
By the way, Claude Giroux, right? Wow.
Playing on the Sens in general. And he went our way, Binger. He went with cheaper D, with Dursey from LA and Hackapah from Dallas. It kind of cost him, but he still won. And then Lehkonen from Nashville was his goalie. And then your boy Claude Giroux, 27 points.
Wow.
Nevada Bob, congratulations, buddy. Top
What a
Titty.
name. What a name.
76 entries. That's up 16 from the week before. I'm gonna start posting the link every Thursday on our social media.
For sure.
Sometimes I have people like the old veteran boys are like, how do I find the link? Where do I get the link?
Yeah, I did a little post too. I think that helps.
Yeah.
I get the boys out there.
It's live right now, so we're good to go for this week. Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific time.
You just can't pick your team until Thursday, though.
Until
That's the
Thursday,
thing.
yeah.
You can
Or
sign
you can
in.
sign up.
Sign up. Can't pick your team.
But this episode comes out Thursday, so we're good.
That's exactly right. So you can sign up now, baby.
Sign up, fella. DraftKings, lock of the night. I believe this is the first time this has happened all year. Up,
Wow.
dog, we both lost. The Avalanche got absolutely steamrolled by the Stars. I was there. I did not see that coming. And the Leafs lost to the Canucks. Makes me wonder what they did in Vancouver. You know, makes me wonder.
Did they
Did
miss
they,
curfew?
were they down at Pierre's? What's the new bar there? That
West Oak. I don't know.
Jasmine runs, the Banter Room.
The banter room.
Did they have a few too many? Can they not
Probably.
play hungover? Was it a
That's-
4:00 game?
They need to add a little old school to their game if they're going to do that.
They got shit kicked.
They
So
used to win all the time in Vancouver playing guilty.
fuck. When the Leafs came into town, it was fucking the easiest win of the year for
Point
us.
night.
Up dog, you were 10-5. I am 10-6. Saturday night, lock of the night. I am going to step up here first. I need a win. And I'm going to do it. You're going to have to give your balls a tug, boys, but I'm going to take the Colorado Avalanche at home against the Phoenix Coyotes.
You are, huh?
Yeah. You might want to take that one both ways, people out there. Money line and puck line. If you got big balls, take it money line. If you want a little insurance bet, take it maybe puck line. But money line, Avalanche at home against the Coyotes.
I'm going to take the Kings against the Nashville Predators. The Kings are at home Saturday night. Kings have been buzzing. Predators have been sliding. That's my pick.
Kings, man. They're playing well right now. Binger was at the game last night against Obie. The Caps looked old, didn't they? When I was watching the game, I was like, I saw Obie at the Lakers game. He was sitting like row 7. I'm like, let's get the guy on the fucking hardwood.
Yeah,
no?
let's see those Gucci shoes. He's
Like,
probably
how
on.
is
Come
Alex
on.
Ovechkin? Actually, shout out to Jackie Redmond, I think, tweeted this. How is the guy that's chasing down Wayne Gretzky for the all-time goal scoring lead not sitting courtside? If I'm the NHL, I'm buying Ovechkin courtside seats.
For sure.
Like,
Get him in the
are you
media.
fucking
Get him
nuts?
out there.
Crazy.
Have LeBron come over and like get some hugs and pictures and
Exactly.
show
Where
him,
were you on that
show
one,
him throwing
Batman?
in a can of dips right on the floor, right?
They actually caught him throwing
Put
in a
in
shoe.
Zins.
Putting a Zin.
No, it was can of dips. I'm sure it was.
Lip boomers. But aren't you like NHL? Buy him 2 courtside seats. Like you said, have LeBron. LeBron's hurt, but have him, someone come over to him. Maybe that big pussy AD.
Yeah.
God, that guy's soft, isn't he?
No, LeBron's soft. Who's playing right now and who's not playing in the 23 most important games of their career?
LeBron's got like a broken foot, doesn't he?
He said these are the most important 23 games of his career, and he's out 3 weeks. AD's playing every game right now, trying to get this team to a playoff.
Yeah, but if it's a broken foot, it's a broken. You can't play on a broken
AD
foot.
is so soft.
AD is softer.
You're
Yeah.
gonna get into the playoffs and then not be able to walk. Doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Like a hockey guy would play. That's because we don't know different. We're complete meatheads, and we can put it in a boot. These guys just got to wear the Air Jordans. Fucking not easy, right?
Yeah, I agree, but I just
Patty
think,
Mahomes, he'd play.
yeah, he gets shot up with whatever I still would like to know what they put in Patty Mahomes' ankle at the Super Bowl halftime because he
Yeah.
came out like a new man. Thank
Binger
God.
might know. Weed gummies probably.
Little CBD, Rob, eh, Binger? Yeah, Kings are good, Uppy. I watch them a lot out here. I love the trade they made. So Up Dog's got the Kings at home against the Predators, and I'm taking a layup. Sorry, boys, it's going to be like minus 380. Avalanche at home at Coyotes, maybe tickle the puck line. So trade deadline, Up Dog, it's over and done with. As a player, it's kind of a good feeling, right? You make it through the deadline. Either you're on a good team, you say, hey, I got a chance to win a Stanley Cup. You're on a bad team. Me and you are texting Billy Quinn saying, hey, we need your place.
Cabo Wobble.
April 16th.
I know.
All right, we'll be there for the week.
Bertuzzo was already asking. Sorry, Bobo. Eh?
Yeah. Bobble was a guy that I thought,
Might have get more.
yeah, if you needed a right-handed glue guy that eats
I
biscuits,
asked him. He
What'd
said
he
he
say?
wasn't sure. He's like, I don't know, man. There's rumblings that everyone's going,
Yeah.
But he would have been a guy like Luke Shen or Robert Bertuzzo. I don't know. I'd take Bobo. That's just me.
Well, just on fucking personality alone.
Exactly.
Hey,
I mean, no offense to Shenner, but like, chance to get
Shen's a
Robert,
nice guy.
chance to get Robert Bertuzzo on your team.
Yeah.
He's still got a cup. Guy scored a huge goal against San Jose when they won the cup.
Is there just more miles on Bertuzzo's body than Shenner's? Because I know
Doesn't
Shen's won
matter.
2 cups too, but he hasn't been in the fight as much as Bertuzzo, right? Like he was kind of
He's
spotted.
more
in.
of an ox. Bobo's like a little leaner, meaner.
Yeah.
Shenner's a fucking, he's a big farm boy. Tough.
He's a beast.
Real tough.
I want to start with the Jacob Chychrun trade. First of all, I think Bill Armstrong, I think he made it just hung on to the fucking, I think he was probably better offers than what he got from Ottawa. Like, you got a first and 2 second-round picks for Jacob Chychrun. It is what it is. I'm not going to tell Bill Armstrong how to do his job. I forgot how good Jacob Chychrun was. The Senators right now are absolutely buzzing. We're going to talk about their captain when we talk about get this guy a beer. He's a fucking beast. You talk about Knox. I watched him play last night against the Hawks. Big, boxes out, can skate, can shoot. This guy's a legit D-man.
Did you see the first game he played? I think we called it. Like, this guy hasn't played for 4 weeks. He's going to go out and blow a groin. Right behind the net, buddy. He went down. And if he wasn't down for 3-4 minutes do you imagine the look on is it Dorian?
Pierre Dorian's the GM. Yeah.
Could you imagine the look on his face right now going, this motherfucker hasn't played in 4 weeks. Now he just pulled his groin off the bone. Anyway, he got up, played well. Like you just said, he's an ox. We haven't seen, no one sees the Coyotes.
Yeah.
So now he's playing in a market. He's going to get some high quality games down the stretch. You're right. Ottawa, they're a big, tough team. Good, young, play hard, play tough, good goaltending. I hope they squeeze in.
They are right in the fight, bud. They are 4 points out of the Pittsburgh Penguins right now, and they are in the fight. It's a great trade for them. It gives them, it also helps with taking some pressure off Thomas Chabot. So you go Chychrun, Chabot, Sanderson. I just think it's a great trade. Max Domi. I want him to go to the Vegas Golden Knights. McCrimmon obviously, goes out and get Barbashev. Barbashev got 2 the other night for them. I wanted to see Max in Vegas. You said the Dallas Stars would be a better fit. What are your thoughts on that? So far, I think he's looked good.
No, I think he's a great compliment player, and he's had a hell of a year. 18 goals, 19 now, I think, 31 assists, 50 points. I mean, he was such a great player on that line with Kane this year. He scored great, timely goals for his team. A lot of overtime goals. Plays power play, shoots the puck, skates well, is tough. I mean, it's kind of everything that Dallas needs to kind of get out of the West. And as you know, the West is a crapshoot. It's anyone's game in the West. You got to find a way to stop offensive teams like Colorado or Edmonton if you face off against them. You got to find a way to play tough against LA or Vegas if you play them. I just think Dallas's team now they added him. It's a great add. I think they got what it takes to get to the next level. The goalies, Ottinger's playing great. They got good D. It's a good team.
You know what? Watching them play up close and personal, by the way, Rope Hintz, holy fuck. I mean, this guy is a beast.
He's like a Marion host out there.
His feet are that fucking big, by the way.
Yeah,
This guy's a beast. Another kid that I loved watching up close was Fasca. I think he's
always played tough.
Plays hard.
Yeah. I remember playing against him. He's tough.
I saw Pete DeBoer after the game coming out of Billy Quinn's bunker suite, and I was like, "Hey, coach!" I had my take the over shirt on. Hey, coach, how you doing, buddy? He's like, "Hey, nice t-shirt." I'm like, he's like, "Where's up here?" I'm like, "Up dogs." I don't know where he is, St. Bart's or somewhere. He's never know where the up dog is. I'm like, something. What I say to him, like, "Hey, I'm not mad at you that you didn't try to ever pick me up." By the way, too. He's like, "I tried to pick you up. My GM would never let me." He's a beauty.
Slide
Pete DeBoer.
that. Yeah, slide the excuse somewhere else. Yeah.
I like their team, man. I like him as a head coach, and for Max Domi, I like his style. I like the way he plays the
Got
game.
no fucking teeth now.
he
Too. His
just,
teeth are like some are here, some are there.
Yeah, like good style. Can play physical, like you said. But to me, when I watch him play, style alone, I'm taking this guy on my team.
Yeah,
Style
good pickup. Great pickup. You got Wahlberg in the crowd now wearing fucking Dallas Stars jerseys. I mean, it comes with a lot of fucking energy there.
Yeah, I think
Ty's all fired up. He's probably shadow boxing the wall in his house.
right now he's playing on Daily Faceoff here. They got Mason Marchand, Max Domi, Tyler Seguin. They got a nice mix of young guys and veteran guys. It'll be interesting to see how they do come playoff time. Our old buddy Meat Lemieux. Meat, You're officially a fucking suitcase, buddy. All right? From one suitcase to another, buddy. Welcome to the club. You got traded again.
Welcome, bud.
He's a good kid.
He's a good kid.
But it's almost like he's got like a 2-year shelf life places, right? Or less. They're like, at first, lots of energy, great kid. Then they're probably like, all right, let's get this guy out here.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what it was like. I used to give him 3 or 4 skates every summer and I'd be just done. I'm so sick of the way he's acting now, like in between these drills and stuff. Maybe that was the same way I was. I don't know. You have to ask some of the guys I play with.
I only had a shelf life of 2 years, 2.5 years places meet. So
for different reasons.
Yeah, for different reasons. But anyways, honestly, Meat, good luck in Philly. Good luck with Torts. Zach McEwen coming back the other way. Big right-handed shot. Good playoff guy.
Tough.
Gives him a right-handed shot that can play on their fourth line. We'll fight. We'll hit. Probably less maintenance than Brandon Lemieux, right? Like coach can trust him more. Probably won't take as many penalties. I think it's a good pickup.
Yeah, and just a note to Meat, like, yeah, you're going to Philly. I went there on a rebuild year 2. I didn't have Torts, mind you. I had John Stevens. The fans in Philly will like him if he just plays the straight line hockey, hits, gets in people's faces, fights. He's the typical Flyer fucking model. So go get them. Play well over there, buddy. You deserve it. It sucks leaving a team that's on a run, though, eh?
Fucking Flyers.
It just sucks. I've done it like 3 times. It's not perfect. And then McEwen, by the way, McEwen is a perfect fit. He's a guy, he's still young. He's going to go up and down the wall. He's going to be a big presence. And you can put him in front of their net.
Yeah.
And he's going to get pucks out on the wall. He's not turning pucks over. He's got hockey.
I would say he's a little bit more responsible.
He's a little more responsible.
And the thing about Meat Lemieux, and I wish him the best. I love the kid deep down. I just like giving him a hard time. But right now he's playing on the third line in Philly. He's going to get an opportunity to play more, maybe establish himself. And like you said, if you play the right way, the fans will love you. And if you can get in Torch's good books, one thing about Torch, he loves guys that play hard. So he has a chance with John Tortorella. Another one that grabbed my eye up, dog, Jordan Greenway. For whatever reason in Minnesota this year, couldn't find his niche. Goes to the Buffalo Sabres where I heard Don Granato talking last night. He knows guys in that dressing room from USA Hockey. Goes in there, watched them play last night against the Edmonton Oilers. I mean, Connor McDavid, this is great. So Brian Boucher, I like Boucher.
Yep.
During this play, he's trying to tell Connor McDavid that he should maybe play a little bit more like the third and fourth line of the Edmonton Oilers. And as he's saying this, McDavid circles underneath, gets the puck, goes in, and rips it 5-hole. I'm like, easy, Boucher. Don't be telling Connor McDavid that he should be playing more like the third. All right, enough.
No, I can tell you probably why. There was probably a lull in the game, and there was, like, no one was scoring goals. And obviously, it was supposed to be a high-scoring game, right? It's 1-1.
I know, I had the over. I took the over.
Middle of 2, it's 1-1. And I could tell, like, everyone was kind of excited for, like, Tage Thompson versus Connor McDavid, and Draisaitl just, goal fest. And so he probably got a little bored, but he probably spoke a little too soon. And that's
a little too soon.
Yeah, a little typical of him. The play was insane.
You don't go up talking about, right?
Watching, I had dinner. I just sat down. I'm feeding Izzy. Next thing you know, I'm like, holy shit. Guy just went in and scored his, 55th of the year? It's nuts.
53rd, I believe.
Yeah, it's just.
Or 54th or something.
It's a lot. It's a lot of goals.
It was just perfect timing where I was just like, and I like Brian Boucher. He's good buddies with our boy Berard. I think he does a good job for ESPN. McDavid's got 54. It was just perfect timing where, like, this is the greatest player in the planet. Let's not try to critique his game, especially
tell him he's a third liner.
To play more like the third and fourth line. Yamamoto, and to you Oilers fans out there, I ripped Yamamoto and he stuck it up my ass, but it's okay because I bet the Oilers over the Jets. He had like 2 goals. Last night, he missed 2 point-blank chances in front of the net that my fat ass on the couch could have buried. I'm not lying. They were right there. Listen, you got to bury those ups, especially when I got the over. You got to fucking bury them.
But do it for Obes.
You're talking about playoff time, Yamamoto. You got to fucking put those through the back of the net. They were backdoor tap-ins that he missed.
But he's a complimentary player, and he's not a huge cap hit. I think he's just, they got to give him the opportunities. Who else are you going to use there? I mean, Derek Ryan's playing pretty good.
You know what? He actually is playing all right.
But Yamamoto, it looks like he's not doing much out there. He does get great opportunity, but he is skating hard. He is hitting guys for $150 soaking wet, 5'8". Like, puts his face in the fight.
Yeah, they got nobody else that they could play up there.
No, they really.
Well, where's this Devin Shore been all year? He's finally back in the lineup. Was he hurt?
He's always been a guy in and out, man.
I like this guy's game. Keep him in there. Costin, I love that guy. Yep. Listen, say what you want about Bugey. I think it's a great pickup. When I look at this lineup now, it looks as deep. You know, they're finally giving Ryan McLeod an opportunity to play up with McDavid and Hyman. I think he deserves it. Nugent Hopkins, Draisaitl, Yamamoto, Bukestad, Fogle, Janmark, Shore, Costin, Derek Ryan. Like that Bukestad pick by Ken Holland was a sneaky good pickup ups.
It is. You have to fill the center roles, as you know. And deep in playoffs, you can't just, and especially if Leon goes and plays with Connor, you need a guy back at least playing 15, 18, 20 minutes a night against hard players. Where does Kane fit in this mix? And what's going on with Kane?
Where is Kane?
I don't know.
I was actually wondering that last night when I was watching the game.
I don't think he's been in the lineup for a couple of weeks now. And let's see, injury, Evander.
Oilers Kane skates prior to matchup. Yeah, he's a little banged up. He's a little banged up, I guess.
So he could return to lineup next week. This was 3 days ago by Sportsnet. They miss him right now.
Big time. I guess so. So then you throw Kane on that top line with McDavid, Hyman. Now you go Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, Yamamoto, McLeod, Bukestad, Janmark. Then you put Fogle on the fourth line. I mean, when you add Evander Kane back in the lineup, good point by you, Ups. This team's as good as anyone, man. And Ekholm on the back end, you go Nurse, Ceci, Ekholm, Bouchard, Kulak, and the big Frenchman. How do you say his name?
That big Frenchie there.
Vincent Darnars. He's pretty good, man. He's a perfect sixth defenseman. Desharnais. Perfect sixth defenseman. Long stick, good reach, blocks biscuits, goaltending.
Skinner was great last night.
I still think it's got to be Jack Campbell. And
really?
I know
he was really, really good last night.
He made some great saves.
Oh my God. Tage Thompson came in the second and pulled one like, he's got the best toe drag in the fucking planet, by the way. And he pulled one right into between the dots. Yeah. They come in one-on-one. You know how hard it is to toe drag, like to pull one on your backhand to get such a good angle? And he just rips one like high blocker. And I mean, he had to have the whole net. And this Skinner just fucking
threw it away. Some great saves. I'm just saying here, like, McDavid is in his prime beyond his prime. I mean, what he's doing is ridiculous right now. Is Stuart Skinner the guy? Time will tell. Time will tell. So, the Calgary Flames, Phoenix Coyotes, first time in NHL history, Nick Ritchie for his brother. Love Big Nick. Played great last night for Calgary.
Garbage goal.
They're playing him with Kadri and your boy Hubie. I think it's a good pickup. I think Nick Ritchie and Troy Stetcher, undersized but battles. But for Brad Treliving, I thought it was a nice little sneaky deal that could, no real downside, maybe pans out for them.
Yeah, they're in a hunt. Right? Like I'm looking at the standings right now. They are, Calgary's fourth in the wild card right now. They're 5 points back of Colorado. They're kind of hanging in there. They're giving up games in hand big time. Actually, they're out. Hey, they're done.
They're in one, but they're playing their best. They're playing their best hockey of the year. They're playing their best hockey of the year. It could be a little bit too late.
I thought they were kind of like they're giving up 3 games in hand to Nashville and Colorado. You're in one.
Can they catch the Jets? Because Colorado's been fucking me the last week, by the way. They've lost 3 straight.
Yeah, but the Jets are good because they're in the other side. Aren't they?
But if they fall down when Colorado goes up in the Central, they'll fall into the wild card spot. Can Calgary catch Winnipeg for a wild card?
That's okay. That's
you know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go.
Because Edmonton's in. And I still think Edmonton's going to catch Seattle. I still think it is. They're tied right now. LA ain't going anywhere. LA could end up winning the Pacific the way they're playing, by the way. They are playing unbelievable.
Be good for hockey down here.
Yeah. Calgary's not done, but they are treading water. They just shot themselves in the foot early. So, last but not least, Patty Kane. I got to be honest. I thought he looked great in the Rangers jersey. Yeah. People said it looked weird. To me, he looked, his style's
smaller.
His style's so good.
It's so good. Listen, he started that style. And now who has it? Jack Hughes.
Yeah.
Austin Matthews.
Clayton Keller.
That was Patty Kane's style.
Yeah.
Back in the day, Mike Modano had his own style. Then who grabbed it? You had
Then who grabbed it? Sid? I don't know.
Sid actually had his own style too.
Yeah.
Straight stick. Had a little bit of Gretzky in him.
Bowl. Yeah, exactly.
But like the Modano had this era of like I don't know, Marty Havlat, guys that tucked their tarp in, like fucking it was Pavel Bure, like
Modano was his style was so sick. I was actually the boys I was playing golf with Billy Quinn in Dallas, they know Mikey Mo.
Yeah.
And that was the first guy that I was like 10 games in, starstruck in warm up. I'm looking at Mikey Mo my rookie year, being like, look at
500
Mikey Mo.
fucking goals.
Yeah,
it's epic. But anyway, Patty Kane, I think he looks great. 88 looks good on him. To touch on Gerard Gallant's like couple comments that he's had in the first couple games, Obes, it's like these guys, they're not being aggressive enough. They're all wanting to share the puck. They need to be more direct.
He said they're making some hope plays, didn't he?
Yeah, like, but it's because they get a little selfish. You guys are all stars. You have to be selfish. Now you're part of like what's considered a modern day dream team. You're just, five guys on the ice. You're all making fucking
dream team, baby.
$10 million. So I just would say stop. The seams. Stop with the seam passes. Be more direct. Get a guy in front of the net. You got Kreider in front of the fucking net. He knows how to score.
Yeah.
Get the puck there.
I would just say, and I love Gerard Gallant. I know you do too. Just give Patty Kane and Bedman some time here to get the chemistry back going. And then those whole plays are going to turn into plays where me and you were sitting here going, did you see that play Bedman made to Patty Kane? The no look behind the back, spinorama.
Yeah, there's a lot of good players out there. You got a guy like Vladdy, not even on the first power play now.
Speaking of spinoramas, the Chicago Blackhawks did a tribute video for Patty Kane, and I made it in the playoffs. It was actually a goal. It was his hat trick goal, but the game was over. Princey, I want you to put it up, and I want to do a poll of if the people of Missing Curfew think it was my fault or Roberto Luongo's fault, right? I got him to his backhand. I got him on his forehand. I try to keep him the outside. He goes to his backhand, and he goes backhand cross, posting it. So Princey, put it up with a pole.
Was it on the ice?
It was off the ice a little bit. He goes here. Yeah. He kind of goes this way, backhand, past Louis.
I'm just going to say it's Louis' fault. I
want to do a poll. The Missing Curfew fellas, was it my fault or should Lou had it? Princey, dial that up for the boys.
By the way, the quick Patty Kane. When I was in St. Louis after we were in the playoffs against these guys, and I was out, there was probably one or two games where our line played hard against like Taves and Kane and Panarin. And he'd just come up to me, and I kind of after whistles, kind of just lay my stick like on his hands or whatever, being being a pest. And he'd be like, "What, Upshaw? What are you doing out here against me?" I'm like, "I don't know, but I'm enjoying it, bud." Are you?
Like, I don't know, but slow down a little bit, Patty.
I said, "Fuck, I'm out here for a reason, bud."
Slash
you
a
little fucking
slash you
stick. He's like, "You don't belong out here." I'm like, "Well, I do now."
They actually showed the video, I believe, where he scored Game 6 against you guys in St. Louis to force it to 7.
Overtime. Wrap around backhand.
Yeah. I talked to you after that game. You're like, here we go.
Oh, God.
Back to the fucking madhouse. The old madhouse isn't quite what it used to be. I turned the game on last night with the Hawks. It was weird to see Patty Kane not play for the Hawks.
Actually, so that was game 5.
Game 5.
Yeah, we had home ice against them. That was game 5. We went into Chicago for game 6, and we got up 2-0 early in the first, had a goal in that game, and they come back to beat us 4-3. Then we had game 7 at home. We beat them, I think, 4-3. Troy Brouwer, what a goal.
Oh, Troy
Getting in
Brouwer.
the paint. Getting in the paint, baby.
Playoff guy. Troy Brouwer's a playoff guy.
Rousey.
The Fact Daddy. Get your shirt here. We're still in the contest till March 17th. You buy a Fact Daddy t-shirt, you get it signed, and you get to come have a couple beers with me and the Updog on the fellow tour in Toronto. Go to missingcurfew.com or Sauce Hockey. Fact Daddy's out 4 weeks, broke his finger. It's okay.
It is okay.
If it was anyone else, I might be concerned. This fucking guy is going to work so hard. He's going to come back in even better shape. He's going to be well rested. As long as that finger heals nicely. I don't want to say it could be a blessing in disguise, but I don't know. I think it's going to be okay. Rest him up. I know Fact Daddy will work harder than anyone. Come back fresh, ready to rock. It sucks because
the hand's a tough one.
Yeah,
because you can't stick handle in these bag skates. Like the bag skate, you're out there, you're skating around the fucking finger. It's just like, I'll tell you what though, it's better than the thumb.
I was thinking, I was thinking more from like what he'll do for his quick twist muscles, his skating. Like he'll be working because he can't stick handle it, like what you said.
Yeah,
he'll be in the gym every day doing drills, explosiveness, this and that. Like he'll come back maybe with a little extra get up in his stride.
Yeah, you're right. He's going to be fresh. And at the grind of this next little bit, like they're hunting for a spot, although it's them in Tampa, no question.
They're hunting for home ice.
But you know what it's like playing these games down the stretch. It becomes a grind. They feel like they're back to back to back to back leading into the playoffs. This is I couldn't agree more. For a guy like him at his age, 30, 31, ready to compete and play what's going to be arguably the most important playoffs of his career and Canada's career.
Yeah.
The Leafs. Come on.
It just sucks because it's so nice to watch him play in the old blue and white. It's nice
We're
to
gonna
see
get
him.
him back.
Yeah, no, he'll be fine. Rick Rowleys, shout out to our boy Rick Rowleys. Hit me up, wanted me to ask me a question. Me and the Updog a question. He's worried about the chemistry of the Toronto Maple Leafs after all these trades. And I said, I'll get your opinion after. I said, when you've lost 5 years in a row in the first round or whatever it is, who gives a fuck about the chemistry? I thought Kyle Dubas did a great job of bringing in character guys. I don't love the McCabe trade. We'll see how that plays out. But because of bringing in Ryan O'Reilly and the guys he did, to me, I wouldn't be worried about chemistry. It is a lot of moving parts, but with all the scar tissue that a lot of those guys had, I think having new guys in before the playoff run is a good thing.
Yeah, 7 guys added to your lineup. I mean, it kind of makes everyone go, okay, this is our squad now. There's no more bullshit. Now we're going. Get it used to each other. Let's go for dinner.
Let's get
have
drunk in Vancouver.
Couple bottles of wine together. If we slip a couple down to, Seattle and Calgary and Vancouver on this road trip, oh, well, we're getting to know each other. Right. But I think just the main thing is like Kyle Dubas probably walked into that dressing room after they were completed this trade deadline, Obes, and said, all right, I just laid out my ass on the line. Traded everyone away.
Yeah.
I traded all our picks. This is our squad. We got to get out of the first round. And it just so happened they might be as happy as David Poile was when they got out of the first round when you were in Nashville, if they can get past Tampa Bay in this first round.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of Tampa Bay, our boy John Cooper. Listen, one thing with the Leafs are lucky. Tampa 2-5-3 in their last 10. The other night in Buffalo, he benches Kucherov, Point, and Stamkos. We talked about John Tortorella early in the year scratching their leading scorer, Kevin Hayes. To me, this is different. With all the success that they've had, the cups, the 2 cups, the 3 finals, I think Coop's just accountability is what I thought. I mean, I think Pointer, Kucherov, and Stammer can take it. And I think it's just Coop telling everyone that these guys aren't good enough. And I don't care who you are, you're not playing.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think at a time, and Coop's been there forever. These guys know Coop. I think it's important to keep everyone kind of in check. And when guys do have a bad game, it's like, listen, I'm letting the other guys go. They're fucking working hard. And quite frankly, they're giving us a better chance to win than you are tonight. It just happens. There's 82 fucking games.
Yeah,
you're not going to be great every game.
Yeah.
Sometimes let the meat and potatoes play. I'm a big fan of it. If I coached, I would coach like that.
I'm a big fan of
You're
accountability.
going to take it in the media, but it's like, fuck, 82 games. The guys were shit.
Yeah. And it shows the other guys that they better compete every single night.
I agree.
Coop, keep going, buddy. Love you. That series, like I said, it's going to be a tough one. We'll see how it turns out. Back up the Brinks truck, presented by our good friends at Life Force. Updog promo code.
There's curfew. Life Force, baby.
Check it out. I just signed up. It's so easy. Just waiting to get my blood work done, and then I'll be getting all the boner vitamins I need, right?
That, stay young.
Fuck, I'll be getting
Feeling
25
good, healthy,
boners
gut
again.
health. Wake up, feel good.
Gut health.
Yeah.
Helps with your gut, eh?
Oh, yeah, big time.
There you go. Dylan Larkin, 8 years, $69.6 million, 8.7 a year. I said earlier that why don't they just give him the Horvat deal at 8 years, 8.5, whatever, 8.7. Good job by Stevie Y. Good job by Larkin. Well deserved. It's a good deal. He couldn't leave Ups.
No, he's only played his hockey in Michigan, by the way.
Wow.
Minor hockey, junior.
Tough on the tan.
Tough on the tan. Got good hair, though. I don't know, whatever's in the water.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He is a good guy. Listen, it's nice to see a guy that has devoted. He's been there from day one. He's learned from the best. I always remember Horkoff and Danny Cleary telling me that this young Dylan Larkin kid's just a great guy. He learns well. He's respectful to the trainers, to his veterans, and now he's rewarded for it. He's wearing the C. That's a big honor in that town, in that city. 8.7. That's a nice little ticky.
It's a lot of bananas. So congrats to Larks. And then David Pastrnak, 8 years, 90 bananas, 11.25 bananas a year. This is a hometown discount.
Yeah, I think it is.
And listen, at 90 bananas, who gives a fuck about? But to me, listen, I know he loves it there, but if I had the opportunity, 100 million just sounds better to me, no?
If I was him,
I don't know.
If I was him, I would have took a
3-year
deal.
3 years.
I would have taken $15 million, 3-year deal. I would have went and signed somewhere like LA, or I would have went to fucking, I don't know.
Why a 3-year deal?
Because I like just the Matthews. I like the whole thing of like, play somewhere, and then be a free agent again and hit another home run when this cap goes up in 3 years. I don't know. I think there's more power to these players when they take less term, knowing that they're still in the prime of their career and that the cap's going up and that him and McDavid will be like kind of coming to the free agency same time. Like there's more action. You get these guys locked up for so long. There's no change in all-stars moving around.
He is only 26.
I know.
I thought he was older than that.
Take a 3-year deal, 29.
I thought he was older than that.
Then take an 8-year ticket.
But 26 now in the new NHL, that's like when we played, that's like being 30.
Yeah. That's when you used to get paid too.
Yeah, that's the same. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I get, but when Bergeron leaves, I don't know. I guess he'll be the new captain or him and Marchand passing the torch. I don't know. To me, if I was in that position and you want to stay in Boston, I'm like, can you give me somehow, let's get to 100 here. Just so I could say, hey, I signed for 100 bananas, right? I guess when you get to 90, who cares? But that's the first thing I thought.
Yeah.
If I'm Pastrnak, I would have wanted 100 bananas.
That would have taken another 8, so 1.2, 1.3 million bucks a year. So he would have had to get to 12.5.
12.5. It's McKinnon's deal.
Yeah. Is he got a hundy?
McKinnon got a hundy.
Wow.
It was McKinnon's deal he would have had to get.
If he had a Stanley Cup, he would have got McKinnon's deal. He's way more goals than McKinnon.
Good point.
He's arguably a better goal scorer than McKinnon.
He's a better playmaker probably than McKinnon, although McKinnon skates so fast that he can dish to everyone too.
Yeah.
They play at completely different paces. Pasta slows it down, which I love.
He's like a Getsy.
And McKinnon goes 140 miles an hour like a
me.
Fucking thoroughbred in a Clydesdale body. Congrats to both. Both are great players. Both deserve it. Back up the Brinks truck presented by our good friends at Life Force. Promo code.
His curfew. Sign up, baby.
Sign up, baby. Get the old gut rot taken care of. Hey, for you boys up in Canada, I got the gut rot. I know there's some guys up there in Ontario and Alberta with the gut rot.
Hey, they're just...
It's been a long winter up there.
Reaching for the Pepto, eh?
You want to get the Life Force, get the gut rot figured out before springtime and the playoffs.
Fix the gut.
You can have all the chicken wings you want. Hey, so you can have all the chicken wings you want. Milk Carton, presented by our good friends at Verbero. Maxie, what's going on with Verbero? Tell our listeners.
Our Verbero store, the gloves and the sticks are for sale for a limited time. You got 2 weeks to hit the Verbero store and pick up the gloves and sticks you see here on Missing Curfew.
The sticks are sick.
Sticks, gloves.
Light.
They're National League.
What a curve. Signed by you and me. Get the Missing Curfew guy right on there.
Yeah.
The sticks fuck. And the gloves, as you just said, the gloves are like putting on a nice pair of like work gloves.
Fucking buttery.
It's comfy.
Buttery.
Like a new golf.
There they are.
New golf glove. Look at Binger back there.
It's a nice looking twig.
He's got, is that a bong? He's got a bong. He's smoking that. You got the little pipe.
It's a vase.
In there?
It's a vase.
You could turn it into a little bong, eh, Bingo?
Flower vase. It's a flower vase.
Check it out at Verbero. The fellow line / Mr. Curfew line is up. Milk Carton. Up, dog. I'm going to jump in here first. I'm going to put the LA Kings on the Milk Carton. And I love Rob Blake. I respect Blakey more than anything. I think he's done an unbelievable job with the LA Kings. They're arguably the best team in the Pacific and one of the best teams in the West right now. And I don't know how he handled the John Quick situation.
I don't think anyone
I don't know. Maybe he told Quickie what was going on. To me, when I heard the news, it left a little of a bitter taste in my mouth. You give Dustin Brown a fucking statue 3 weeks ago, a month ago, and you trade Jonathan Quick to the Columbus Blue Jackets? Like, to me, come on, man. Without Jonathan Quick, there are no 2 cups. There are no fucking the run they had in Los Angeles. It worked out. Quickie's in Vegas. I'm just hoping that Rob Blake handled it better than I think they did in the LA Kings organization. So for that, Blakey, I love you. I respect you. But I got to put the LA Kings on the Milk Carton up, dog.
It's a Milk Carton play, isn't it?
It's a Milk Carton play.
Team got better. But it just stings.
It's a great trade.
It stings knowing that we played this guy and he was unstoppable. He was a guy that would kick every night. Team have a bad night. Willie Mitchell couldn't skate backwards.
Too much red wine for Mitchie.
Used to be able to buzz around these guys, And you'd come in and you had to face this guy, arguably him and Ryan Miller, the 2 best U.S. goalies, I think, ever to play the game. Right?
Yeah, I take Quick over Miller. But that's just because he's got cups.
He's got cups.
Yeah.
Ryan Miller was a great goalie. He played a long, long time. We don't know what went in, to the conversations behind the walls. We would only imagine, because of Blakey's history, Luc Robitaille's history, the history around the LA Kings and them winning these cups, is that Quick got the proper goodbye from his team, from a heads up, like, hey, we're looking to move you, but we're going to try to make sure you land somewhere that's going to be playing in the playoffs, for example. Now, that path might be through Columbus and they're going to move you. right? We hope that conversation went into it. Do I like, I like the fact that he had a shorter stint in Columbus than me. That's just impressive. I mean, he got 3 days. I had to do 2.5
There was
months.
no way he was going there.
No chance.
I told you when I saw
You said he might as well retire.
I said he should
right
retire
now.
right now.
Right now. And that probably question just came right. I bet you it went through his head.
Yeah.
But to me, people are smarter behind the scenes than we're going to give them credit for right now. I think that Rob Blake knew going in, he wasn't going to give Quick away to a team that was not in a playoff race.
Well, guess what, Rob? And I love Blakey, and now that he's a Vegas Golden Knight, and there's a chance that they meet up in the playoffs, I wouldn't want to motivate Jonathan Quick playing against me. You know, I wouldn't.
No,
So we'll see how it works out. And like I said, I respect Rob Blake. I had to put the Kings on the milk cart because if you want to give anyone a statue, it should have been Jonathan Quick, in my opinion. And in typical LA Kings fashion, up dog, you talk about having a good send-off. They had a good day shift with him, apparently. Sources told me they had a good day shift with Quickie.
Good.
Boys got drunk all day.
Perfect.
Off he went to Vegas. So
that's a good send-off.
good for him. I'm going to put Don Waddell on the milk carton. You know, he goes out and gets our boy Puljujärvi from the Oilers and picks up Gostisbehere from the Arizona Coyotes, who Gostisbehere's played great for them.
Yeah, yes.
And
they need offense on the D.
Yeah. And once again, Don Waddell, I think he's a great GM. To me, I got to put him on the milk cart because I think they needed they had to go out and get another forward. With what the Rangers, Devils, Bruins, Leafs, everything people did in the East. Once again, if the Carolina Hurricanes lose and we sit on this podcast and talk about how they got outscored or they needed one more score, to me, and I'm sure you tried, and it's easier said than done, Ups, but Don Waddell, you're on the milk carton, fella. I think they needed another score.
I got inside info that it's from their owner.
It is,
Owner's a little cheap. He's
But
not
he got the
ready
best team?
Not ready to spend any money.
Fuck.
I mean, and it's been a thing. It's a kind of a known fact that this is unfortunately, it's kind of the same old story written just a little bit different because
that's sad.
They need a team that they need offense. They need to score more. They need to score more goals when they play these teams: Boston, Tampa, Toronto. You're gonna have to fucking play
Jersey,
Pittsburgh,
Rangers,
whoever the hell it is. Ottawa's chasing you now too. Well, I agree though, and just a little inside scoop that I heard from my boy Kimmo Timonen is that Sebastian Aho and Puljujärvi, World Junior line mates with Laine, so they're hoping maybe they can rekindle that kind of relationship there. Now, if they can,
they better have a fucking time machine in Carolina.
Yeah.
Then. Are they going to put Puljujärvi in a time machine and go back to that?
He might be better with no media around him. We'll see.
He might be better if he plays with a left-handed stick.
That's true.
I mean, if I was that's the first thing I would do in Carolina. I give him a left-handed stick and see maybe this is your. Right now, where they got him playing, right where I thought they'd have him, right
Fourth
up in
line?
the fucking depressor.
No.
I don't even see him on the list here. Right now, it's Nason Stastny. Yeah, he's not playing right now, Ups.
Okay.
But no, there is a Finnish connection there, and maybe that will help. Maybe that would help. I mean, in all seriousness, I wish Puljujärvi, I'm sure he's a good guy. From everything I've seen on social media, go get him. Updog, from a couple suitcases here, I had to put this guy in the milk carton. Drayden Hunt, he's been traded 4 times this year.
He's a record breaker.
That is hard to do. 4 times. I love this kid's game. I thought he was going to be a great fit in Toronto. I'm a little upset it didn't work out there for him. I love his game. He's been traded for the 4th time. So Hunter, you're on the milk carton, fella.
Does he have a chance if he scores a goal with this new team that he would have won with 4 teams in a row, making it a record? If Hunt plays a game for the Flames and scores a goal, he will be the first person in NHL history to score a goal for 4 different teams in 1 year. That's pretty impressive. That is ultimate suitcase.
Is it impressive?
Yeah, I mean,
Or
Mike
is it fucking-
Sillinger scored 10 or more goals with like 11 different teams.
Buddy, getting traded once in a year is painful.
Sucks.
Imagine getting traded 4 times. Although your bullpen could be locked and loaded.
Yeah,
eh?
it could.
You have
If
a
you
good
were playing
bullpen.
every night.
You have a good bullpen.
If you're a guy that's not in the lineup, but if you're playing, how bad of a guy do you got to be, though? I'm not saying he's a bad guy.
I don't know. It's just,
Why are you getting in the mix, getting moved all the time?
I thought Toronto was going to be a great fit for him. It didn't work out. I like his game. He competes. He's physical. Drayden Hunt, I like your game, fella, but you're on the milk carton.
Totally.
And last but not least, for the Verbero milk carton, Justin Hall. Been a tough year for him. The other night, he hits a guy in the corner. And Ryan Nugent, listen, I've been in plenty of fights that I lost, but you can't get beat up by Ryan Nugent Hopkins. Not when you're 6'3", 200 pounds. You can't get beat up by Ryan Nugent Hopkins. I'm sorry, Justin Hall. I love that you're playing physical. I got to put you on the milk carton. because you got beat up by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who looks like that golfer Matt Fitzpatrick. Now that would be a good fight. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins versus Matt Fitzpatrick. Who would win that one? Justin Hall, you can't.
Depends if it was
and
on
he
the
didn't just
ice
get
or
beat
on-
up. He got fucking
on a
pumped.
tee box.
He
Yeah,
got
I know
pumped.
he did. Tough look. But
Real tough.
I mean, it all went in. Did you like the way that Nugent Hopkins went up to him after the hit? Like we've been talking about this for weeks now, but
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone's just jumping the guys now. I don't think I think I'm wrong. I think it's just how it's going to be.
Nuge just had a little vengeance in him. Like he wanted to kick his ass.
He kicked his ass.
I know. I think he's got a little fire in him.
Taylor tape. Hall 6'3", 200 pounds. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins 6 foot, 185 pounds. That's different weight classes. That's different. I mean, Justin Hall should have pumped this kid.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on. Good on Nugent-Hopkins. He's playing great. He's having a great year for them. Justin Hall, you're on the Milk Carton. That was presented by our good friends at Verbero. Check out the Missing Curfew line. Updog, our next segment, presented by Labbatt Blue. Get this guy a beer.
Get him a goddamn beer.
I'm starting her off with Brady Tkachuk. The Ottawa Senators are absolutely humming. This guy is calling on the Detroit Red Wings bench. I love what Brady Tkachuk's doing. Get this guy an ice cold Labatt Blue.
I agree. And he deserves it. Did you see the other night? He was just going buck diddy. He was calling on which goalie was it? It wasn't
calling
Detroit.
on the whole Detroit Red Wings team the other night.
They got pumped 5-0 or something, and he wasn't too happy. Was it in New York? Who did they just play?
They went in and beat the Rangers.
So it was the game after, I think.
They went in and beat the Rangers on Derek Brassard's 1,000th game night, actually. Congrats to Derek Brassard. I can't believe he's played 1,000 games.
Crazy. So they lost to Chicago 5-0 the other night. He wanted to kick the shit out of the goalie. He was getting kicked out of the game, and as the refs bring him to the box, he's yelling at the goalie from Chi-Town. The goalie kind of wanted a piece. That would have been a good tilt.
See, that's a game right there that Ottawa was probably favored big time in.
Yeah.
And if you bet that game and they lose like 5-0, you lose like minus 240.
At least.
Like that's a game they shouldn't have lost. As much as I love them, even though it's on the road, you can't lose 5-0 to the fucking Blackhawks.
And then you got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to think about it before you're in Seattle for just probably a shellacking. Seattle's good.
This is going to make or break this fucking team right through here. And Brady, if you're listening, fella, Seattle, Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, find some time in Vancouver or Calgary to get the boys out for a little bit.
Yeah.
Have a team dinner.
But then show
have
up
some
the
beers.
next day. Play a little guilty.
Well, I'm not saying they got to go out till
No,
what time,
I
what
don't
time
mean
we
that.
went out.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, by the way, just like get the boys together, show up the next day, play better than you ever played, have a fucking statement game is what I'm saying.
Have a statement game. Maybe it's the Sunday after the Calgary game. You got a day off between Calgary and Edmonton. Have a team dinner with the boys. Take them to Earl's for a little afternoon lunch and some cold ones. Brady Tkachuk, get this guy a beer. Keep humming. For your Devils fans out there, their fourth line, get these guys a beer. Miles Wood and McLeod, both up dog, have 23 points. That's a fourth line you can win with. When I saw those numbers, I was like, wow, that's super impressive to me. So the Devils' fourth line, Miles Woods and McLeod, get this guy an ice cold Labatt Blue. That's unbelievable up
God,
top.
and I love this lineup. They're my fucking pick coming out of the East right now, buddy. I got to tell you.
What?
They're fucking going to face Boston in the
What
conference.
is in that White Claw, bro?
They're going to fucking face Boston in the conference final. I have this whole pegged out. Frosty's going to be chasing another mug. Look at this forward lineup. They're fast. They're going to be underdogged. They're going to play well. The goaltending, if they get the goaltending, I like their back end. I don't know, bud.
Are you saying the New Jersey Devils are going to go to the Eastern Conference Final?
They're going to beat, we have a bottle of Jameson. They're going to beat New York in the first round.
And then they're going to beat Carolina.
Then they'll beat Carolina. What do you think?
I'll bet you fucking anything about it. They won't.
Well, no, I'll just wait till we get the line.
yeah.
But they're going to DraftKings.
I don't know. I think the Rangers will beat
Look
them
up
in a
DraftKings
7-game
line
series.
for them to come Eastern Conference Championship. New Jersey Devils.
Listen, they got a great team. They got speed. The Timo Meyer pickup was great. The Palat pickup, that's why they went out and signed him.
Palat's third line
They're
right
going to
now.
be a tough
Great
out. They're not going to be. It's not going to be an easy series. But I just think the Rangers. I like the Rangers.
Yeah.
But the Devils' fourth line, get these guys a beer, and then up dog. We talk about plus minus. It's not the greatest stat in the world. We both could probably agree on that. But Jacob Slavin from the Carolina Hurricanes from 2019 2020, this guy's plus 104. Get this guy a Labatt Blue. That is fucking
That's a lot
impressive.
of block shots.
That's just, come on, man. Plus 104. That is insane.
Where's he been?
Fucking
Carolina
in the
the whole
shooting
time?
in the shooting lane.
Yeah, totally.
He's their top D, one of their top.
Yeah. Love it. Plus 104.
Plus 104.
Yeah, it's just a team that plays solid defense, has great goaltending. And then they play tight games. So you're going to be a plus.
That's impressive, though. I think plus minus is overrated, but plus 104. And then last but not least, Jamie Benn. Get this guy, Labbatt Blue. I was at the game the other night. It's 1,000 ceremony. He had an unbelievable hit like you were talking about earlier, but still big, strong, plays the power play, doesn't wear a visor, has a beard. His fiance's a fucking smoke show.
He's the head of the snake, bud.
Get this guy an ice cold Labatt.
Ken Hitchcock used to say, he's the head of the snake. Get to him. Cut his fucking head off.
Imagine playing your whole career in Dallas. How great
I
would
love
that
it.
be?
No visor. Guy's a fucking warrior. Still plays old school.
Old school, buddy.
Yeah.
And
he's a captain you want to play for too, by the way.
And come playoff time, he's going to be so important for the Dallas Stars. So
1,000 career, great year again too. 28 goals.
Buddy, he's just a beast. He was a beast against the Avs the other night, watching him up close. When he plays like that come playoff time, he's going to be a huge asset. Get this guy a beer presented by our good friends at Labatt. Updog, always a pleasure having you in the studio,
Good
my
breakdown,
man.
baby.
Players Week, enjoy the players.
Wow.
You're off to Austin for a little
I'm
golf
playing
tournament.
a little pre-players member guest, my boy Ryan Magram at Driftwood.
There you go.
They do it every Masters or every major, I heard. They do a little one day, or well, maybe we'll get to that at Big Canyon. Do a little Wednesday before the Thursday rounds. It's kind of a nice little thing.
Yeah, our Big Canyon's coming to an end.
I know.
Yeah, so
That's
we're going to
awesome.
have to find a new place to play it. But
We're going to do a farewell podcast at Big Canyon.
Bigger Max, Whole Pass Media. Thanks, boys. That was Missing Curfew. Foul.